for the victory. Has Vettel got what it takes to hold him off?
I think Vettel's got wide.
Yeah,
he's got wide.
He turned in too late. He got the tyres. Button leads the Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel.
Alright guys, it is finally that time. We are finally going to take a look. Oh wow, I didn't even do my actual normal intro. We kind of deviated from the normal. It is the holidays. Happy holidays to everyone that is out there celebrating. If you are taking time, you know, away from your family, or you're simply just relaxing at the end of the night, which usually this is that's my YouTube time. It's at like the end of the night when I chill. But anyway, what's up guys, it is JJ here, back with a new video, and today we are taking a look at the race that every single F1 fan has recommended to me to watch. It'll be the first time taking a look at it. I'm actually really excited to look at it, because people have been hyping it up so much. I actually probably need a little context on it, because I don't understand like what the situation is in the race, sort of how it's going about, what if there's any like controversy, essentially I need a lead up to this race. So we're gonna take a look at it when we actually get started into the video. But let me know what you guys think, because we are taking a look at the 2011 Canada Grand Prix. It is every single F1 video I think I've done. I've gotten that recommendation time and time again to take a look at that race. And so that is exactly what we are going to do, is take a look at the Canada Grand Prix. Let me know your guys' thoughts on it down in the comments below. It's going to be a very interesting one, to say the least. And with F1 now being done, I have time to catch up before next season starts. I want to be like a die-hard F1 fan by the time next season starts. It's a sport that I knew nothing about a couple of weeks ago, and I've enjoyed bit by bit getting into it. And I hope you guys have as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the race, and let's get into the video. Okay guys, as promised, we are going to take a look at some Canada Grand Prix context, I guess you should say, because I don't understand whatsoever what was like leading up to this race. Okay, Canadian Grand Prix, yeah, I knew it was in Montreal. It was a Formula 1 race. I don't want to see, but I'm going to see who won it if I keep reading. I don't want to see who won it. We'll get the context afterwards, okay? We'll get into the video first. We'll do the video first, and then we'll do context afterwards, because I think that's probably a better way to do it. But yeah, one moment, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's do it.
And there is no overtaking until they get to the first safety car line, which is there, and that is why Alonso fancied a bit of a look, and Vettel's gone too deep into the corner. Alonso's right behind him still. So they could overtake into that final corner, and Vettel knew that, but so did Alonso. Alonso goes to the right. Vettel has the turning point to the corner though, and behind him we got a McLaren right up alongside, and he touched. Webber is round. Mark Webber, and that's Lewis Hamilton. Oh. So Mark Webber keeps the engine running. He'll fall almost to the back of the field, and it was Hamilton getting right up the inside of him. He's always in the wars, is Lewis. Vettel nearly outbrakes him, and there then is the contact behind between Hamilton and Webber. And, Webber.
No, okay. For some reason I thought that was like the last lap of the race. I was like, why did they zoom right to the end of the race? That's no fun. They did it. That was the beginning of the race. Like, that's when it was first started. So this is a young Lewis Hamilton. Sebastian Vettel is very frequent. I don't know
Hamilton
who that is.
Under investigation for that first corner. And will Lewis Hamilton get another drive-through penalty? What do you think?
Well, I think in that case, there's no question. As you see him, McLaren's touch.
That scared the hell out of me.
Well, Lewis Hamilton obviously with suspension damage, puncture. I'd be surprised if he makes it round to
his tire
back
is
into
not
the
moving.
pits.
It's gone.
The problem in those conditions is Jenson Button can't see in his mirrors. There's so much spray coming off the front axle that any visibility you have is just cancelled.
So Lewis comes off the last chicane much faster. Jenson's making his way on what is the normal line. And
why did he?
Why
did he? Would you guys say that's on Lewis Hamilton for that? Because I feel like he tried to pass him in a very inopportune spot, and he probably didn't know that he was right behind him. That's a rough one. I feel like every video we've seen, it's like we've taken a race to look at in F1. It's been either Lewis Hamilton crashing and causing an accident, or like being in an accident, or Lewis Hamilton winning. Like, it's been one of the two. Besides the Abu Dhabi, which also has its own controversy with Lewis Hamilton. So the man is frequent.
Hard it's raining, David.
It is now, yeah.
So Inters are now a liability. It is a red flag situation. The race is effectively suspended.
The weather was that bad.
Vettel's bolted. He's going for it. He doesn't want Kobayashi anywhere near him. What are they going to do when they get down to turn one? Will Felipe Massa have a chance to take back that position? He's got the inside, but Kobayashi's They've got a better line, and he brakes later too. He just gauges his braking, and they're going to be so close into two. Great driving from Kobayashi, sensible for Massa in getting out of it. Mark Webber, you see there, in 7th place. Fernando Alonso's beats the Ferrari in, where is that? Is that
That's
the...
his second chicane.
Yeah.
It's in turn 3, I think.
Look,
and Button's got a puncture.
I wonder then if Jenson Button and Fernando Alonso got together somewhere. Now, let's have a look at this. So, yes, it was Button up the inside of Alonso. Alonso didn't want to yield, and contact.
Everyone is crashing in this.
Jenson's second contact of the afternoon. The McLaren of Button, who is in the pits. So it's 4 pit stops and a drive-through for Button. This is Massa side by side with Kobayashi for second place, and Michael Schumacher looks like he's gone past a pair of them. So lots of action then, and absolutely wild oversteer there. So Schumacher has passed Massa and Kobayashi, and surely emerges in second place in the Grand Prix.
I know
this is where it all went wrong for Kobayashi. He's gone wide in turn 8. Contact there with Massa. Michael Schumacher sneaks up the inside while they're busy watching each other and takes second place in the Grand Prix.
What a hero.
We got a damaged nose, front wing there on Felipe Massa as Mark Webber goes through and is setting fastest sector after fastest sector. Cars off all over the place as they're trying to find grip on their tyres.
Here we are on the exit of turn 7, and he gets out onto the water, and of course on the slick tyres he's just aquaplaned.
Yeah.
And now he's having trying to get past an HRT.
Schumacher's closed the gap to Vettel by 2 seconds on that lap. Vettel extremely cautious on his first flying lap. The problem is now the damp patch is offline, David.
Yeah, getting offline, as we've seen from Felipe Massa.
Look, he's going to
touch him. He's broken his front wing. It's like none of these guys know where their front wing is.
Oh, he drove over it.
Right.
There's a surprise.
Thankfully, one of the areas on the track where there is a runoff area, he was able to go down. It'll be interesting to see if Kobayashi's got any damage to the rear of his car.
Dude, that terrifying. Like, imagine if he drove over his front wing and it caused him to flip. Like, this race is getting hectic. And it's getting hectic fast. Like, everything that could go wrong for some of these drivers is going wrong. We've seen an axle. Wait, let's go back. Let's go back so far. We've seen a messed up back axle with a tire off of one of the first turns. We've seen, what else have we seen? We had that crash. We had a hydroplane where a driver just smacked into a wall by himself. Like, pretty much anything that could go wrong in this race has gone wrong. Why do you guys love this? I mean, the competition is stiff. Michael Schumacher with a great overtake, but I am vexed. I'm stressed watching this because I just have a feeling like someone's going to take someone out accidentally to cost someone the race. I'm concerned.
The slipstream, and well, we saw Michael, was it last year, where he just knocked the front wing?
Webber misses the corner again.
Oh, nearly lost it. Webber nearly loses it, and Button sails past him, somehow finding enough grip. So Mark Webber pushing his luck. Vettel leads Schumacher by 3.8 from now Jenson Button. Jenson feeling particularly punchy by the looks of it. If he's within 1 second as he exits this corner across that line now, he gets the advantage of the rear wing, and it will pop open when they go over this next line, and surely he's got a great chance of coasting past what Schumacher's looking in his mirror. Button goes the long way round. Is he ahead of him? Yes, he is. Button up into second place.
This race is not over for the win, and it's certainly not over for the last step on the podium.
You can see the dry spots where the race, I think that's super cool that you can actually see the dry spots where the racing lines are, where they've been zooming and zooming. Because the rain, it looks like it appears to be done, and so now the drivers continuously driving near the same areas have dried the track. So the tires got more traction, so now it's pure racing. Like this, I'm understanding F1 bit by bit. You guys have taught me a lot.
The rear wing closed, but we're wondering if there's any, and in the background Schumacher defending hard against Webber. Schumacher defending incredibly hard, and Webber's through. Webber's through. Can he keep it on the road this time? He does indeed. Schumacher drops down to 4th place.
Where is first?
Jenson Button driving for his life, driving for the victory. Has Vettel got what it takes to hold him off?
I think Vettel's got wide.
Yeah,
he's got wide.
He turned in too late. He got the tyres. Button leads the Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel turned in with his tyres just touching the water. It's the final lap of the Grand Prix. And Jenson Button, after an awful afternoon with so many things going wrong for him, leads this amazing Canadian Grand Prix. Jenson Button into the pit straight. He wins a brilliant race. It's a sensational drive for Button. What a victory. And Vettel limped home in second place. He will be angry with himself. That's unlike him. And Webber then will be the second Red Bull on the podium, only just ahead of Michael Schumacher. Look at that. Schumacher, sadly I have to say, does not get on the podium, but still a brilliant fourth. And we've got Massa and Kobayashi still fighting then over 6th and 7th places.
He'll get the run off the corner, but he's got his DRS. Has he got enough with Kers? Is he going to do it? He does indeed, by the looks of it. He got over there just in front of Kobayashi. Picks up 6th place.
Yeah, well spotted, David. Massa then takes 6th, literally.
Doesn't make the next corner.
Surely one of the finest races of his life and the best Grand Prix of his spectacular.
So Jenson Button, is that what this? Okay, now we can finally take a look at the Wikipedia. Honestly, I can see why you guys love that race. Like at the last, imagine someone put like a ton of money on Sebastian Vettel to win, and he led the entirety of that race, and then just takes one little wrong turn, and it's over for him. Like that's exactly how it went. That's 110% how this entire race went. Like he had a lead on Jenson Button the entire time. Jenson Button pushed hard to get past. Okay, now we can read the Wikipedia for it. Won the 70-lap race starting from the 7th position. Sebastian Vettel started from the pole position, finished in 2nd. It's the longest race duration. It was 4 hours long. I mean, I get that the rain was there for a long time, but 4 hours? So Fernando Alonso was probably the one that people thought were probably going to win this race. Like if you were watching F1 all the way back in 2011, who was like predicted to win this race? I feel like Sebastian Vettel or Fernando Alonso were probably a good shout. Second safety car deployment was caused. Button and Lewis Hamilton, teammates, ran into each other, and that was the end of Lewis Hamilton's race. Well, at 26, heavy rain, race suspension, but 2 hours of waiting. Dude, Jenson Button did 2 crashes? So he took out Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso in the race and then won. I like that. Honestly, I do like that. I can see why people like that race too. That's like a rags to riches story. Like you went from the 7th spot, you crashed into your own teammate, took him out. You crashed into the race leader, took him out. Well, not crashed into the race leader. Collisions in both of those instances, and Jenson Button still found a way to win. In the longest Formula 1 race in history. I like it. I like that story. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I hope that was the race that we were supposed to look at. I hope I didn't get that wrong. 2011 Canadian Grand Prix, that was the one I feel like everyone told me to take a look. Is this the best Formula 1 race of all time? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, because that's what I asked. That's what I was asking. What is the best Formula 1 race of all time? And this is what everyone said. But I want to hear what else you guys think. Like, we need to put together a list, and I need to check it out. So let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. I hope you have a happy holidays, and I'll catch you guys for another video. Peace.